Today I'm making this video to actually help you. If you're struggling with the brain chatters, if your brain is starting pulling you so much, if you have so much negative thoughts that you don't know how to combat it, and let me help you with a simple coping mechanism. Well, if you really want a permanent solutions can be really different whether you can have medicines, whether you can have certain type of issues, whether you can heal your traumas, inner traumas, you can have a therapy. But for me, there in 2023, a point came to me where my negative thoughts were so much, where it just took control of me, and I didn't know how to stop my negative thoughts. And the brain chatters, just like someone is just bullying you, someone is just asking you to do the things that you really don't want to. That's a really terrible condition. But one day, I didn't watch any video, I didn't learn it from anything. I just learned how to cope it. I developed a coping mechanism. Well, there are plenty of coping mechanisms, like you can do walk, you can do some form of exercises, you can pray. Meditation is the best. But if you really don't like want to meditate, if you don't want to struggle with if you struggle with meditation, your attention span is really low at that time, because anxiety and ADHD does that. So what I did was, like, now you have seen this video, but that really worked for me, to be honest. Like, I placed one hand on my chest and one hand on my belly, and I try to take a deep breath, unblocking. I repeat, I unblock my belly breathing, like I was just breathing from my chest like this, but I unblocked it. I started and activated my belly breathing, which is also called mindful breathing. And when you start to activate the mindful breathing, you actually do not have to meditate. You don't need to meditate that much, because the mindful breathing, because belly breathing is second form of mindful breathing. And I will not call it as diaphragmatic breathing, because diaphragmatic breathing is just when you use all the parts of diaphragm, like your rib cage, like your chest, like your belly, your lower abdomen. And diaphragmatic breathing is different. But if you're struggling with anxiety, so much negative thoughts and so much brain chatters, this is 100% going to be effective for you if you activate belly breathing. Like, I read a book, like, in which it was written that we have some blocks and knocks in front of our body, and that turned out to be really true, because I was never a belly breather. And belly breathing actually not actually reduced, but it totally eliminated those negative thoughts from me. Those, like, brain chatters. I will still say I have negative thoughts in a certain way, but those brain chatters, though, like running thoughts, the running thoughts, that's the right word. Like, the running thoughts was just not stopping. So belly breathing does that, mindful breathing. And it also has its pros and cons. But if you're struggling with the mental issues of running thoughts, too much running thoughts that are just you are just unable to block, activate belly breathing. And if you need help with it, you can consult with your therapist, you can take his help. But that's the free and the best, I think, the coping mechanism. If you don't want to meditate or go to doctor and you want to combat it on your own, then if I think you should activate belly breathing and master it. Like, it's so deep, it's just kind of relaxes like your mind. And I have also, like, read the people who recovers from the traumas, PTSD, they also, like, doctors recommend them belly breathing, because it just helps them to heal with their traumas. It some says it also helps with curing the addictions. But I have, like, I don't have experience with this, but to combat running thoughts, this is the good practice. Another thing is, you can do is, while doing belly breathing, you can start walking, you can add weights to your exercise. But if your energy level is so low, you can just start walking. And even if you can do nothing, you can just practice this belly breathing. But you have to level up, you have to like do some exercise, try to do at least one productive task, whether it is for 10 to 15 minutes a day. You can add this to your life to help combat your anxiety. I hope this short video helps you, and comment me how is your experience with it, and so that I can also learn from you, and always be grateful for what you have, and thanks.